Introduce myself. My name is Pavan Kumar. I am the PhD research scholar in IIT Kharagpur, and I am one of the TAs, teaching assistant in this particular course, Energy Conservation and Waste Heat Recovery. Today, as all of you know, that we have got this particular forum or this particular discussion for this problem-solving session, sort of. So our another TA is Aishwarya. She is from University of Hyderabad, and there are other two TAs who are from IIT Kharagpur itself. So today I will be there, and Aishwarya along with me, we will be having some sort of discussion regarding this particular course. So let's wait for another 5 minutes, and then we can start with the already joined participants.
Yeah, like I can present like the PPT which I
yeah. If you like, if you made something, then you can present it to the learners.
Yeah.
Because we all are students, so I will not say that the students, because we all are students. But yeah, learner would be the right word to use, and the participants here. May I know about Mr. Sanjay and Mr. Ravi regarding like what are you doing and what is your? Please introduce yourself. First, Mr. Yeah, Ravi, please go on.
I'm working in our industry as a electricity and engineering engineer.
Ravi, your voice is not clear. Ravi, can you be please a little bit? Ravi, your voice is not clear that much.
Hello?
Yeah, your voice is not that much clear. Maybe due to some network issue.
Yeah.
Can you please repeat?
Now?
Yeah, you are audible. You were audible earlier also, but your voice is not clear.
Yes, sir. I'm working in our industry.
Please come again.
I'm working in Alok Industries.
Okay, Alok Industries. Okay, great. Okay, then means we have the people from industries as well. Great. Today, I think I saw the number. It was around 880 participants are there in this course. Particular means who have enrolled for this course.
How many?
880 participants.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's welcome Atul. Mr. Atul, please.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening. My name is Pavan Kumar, and she is Aishwarya, and we are the TAs. We are the TAs for this particular course. First, I will go with Sanjay. Please introduce yourself, Sanjay, and then we will proceed with Atul.
Good evening, sir. My name is Sanjay. I'm from IIT Tirupati, currently pursuing third year mechanical engineering.
Okay. Great.
I have taken this course as my pre-elective.
Okay, great. Thank you. Okay. So Atul, please introduce yourself.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir. Good evening, ma'am, and all respected members in our meeting. I am a lecturer in Government Polytechnic College, Umaria, Madhya Pradesh.
Okay.
And now I am a PhD scholar for part-time in NIT Allahabad.
Oh, great.
So I have joined this course because I have to complete the coursework. So this course is in my coursework, and I have completed my master's from thermal engineering. So I am also interested to join this course because waste heat recovery, that topic is very important. I think so.
Okay.
So for my PhD coursework, and it also helped to teach my students.
Okay. Great.
Because I taken thermal engineering subjects for teaching and power plant also. That's why, sir, I am in this course.
Okay, that's great. So Aishwarya, we can see that people are from the diverse fields here in this course. Yes. Okay, so I think it's 6:05. So should we wait for other people to join in, or should we start with like whatever the presentation you have made and I have made? So should we
Like,
proceed with
I
this?
think should we start because only 1 hour we have. We both has to present. So should
Yeah,
we?
yeah, yeah.
So who will
Okay.
present? Like, are you presenting first or should
So,
I?
uh, may I know like what you are going to do? Means what are you going to present? May I know in the brief?
Yeah, I can share my PPT now. Just go through that. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
better.
Okay. So in the meanwhile, may I know like what is this the
Yeah, yeah.
second week of this course?
No, first, like I'm giving first lecture. Like week 0 I
Okay,
gave, but it is just normal recorded video I gave for this. I hope all
okay,
you got
okay.
the link. I think from
Hmm.
PMR. So I'm just discussing these questions, like whatever that assignment is given. Not all questions, few questions, and some few problems on that.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay. So let's. Okay. So like we have three participants till now. You can see the three participants only. So the three participants here, this session is for particularly to introduce you to the variety of questions that means more or less those kind of questions you will be getting in your assignments and in the end exam also. So I myself and Aishwarya, we will be trying to give you a kind of brief outlook of all those things. So and we will expect you people to have many questions as you can raise in today's forum, and that will be beneficial for us as well and beneficial for you too. So let's start with the presentation what Aishwarya has made, and then we can I will share my PPT. Please, Aishwarya, go
like
ahead.
half an hour should I present or how long? Like, I
No,
couldn't get
actually,
what.
we should not take that much time. Okay, we should make it a two-way conversation. Participants, you are free to like interrupt, or I should say, to ask the query, and that will be good for us also.
Because as per instruction which I got, I have to take for 1 hour. That's
Oh,
why.
that is true. That is true. That's fine. That's fine. Actually, means we got that mail also. So because these people they need to have some sort of idea regarding the assignments. So it will be better to like give them like two or three questions, and then they can get the idea from those three questions, like how, what type of questions, or what will be the level of those questions that they will be facing.
Yeah.
Okay. So we have another participant, Sumati Hari Krishnan. Hello. Hello.
Hello, sir. Hello,
Yeah.
sir.
Hello. Hello. Yeah. So we have this means we have four participants now. So may I know about you, like Sumati? Means may I know about you what you are doing?
At present, I am working as a assistant professor in Bishop College, sir. I am staying in Trichy.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's great. That's great. So we have four participants now. So Aishwarya, she is one of the TAs. She will be presenting the PowerPoint slides, and I hope if you have some sort of queries, then you can tell us. Like yes, you can raise your voice regarding that. You can raise your hand because we have this option available in this particular Google Meet. Okay. So Aishwarya, please go ahead.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I hope all of you can see my slides. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So now I think no need of introduction for this course. So I'm directly going to solve, like discussing the problems. So first question is terminal temperature difference exists in the heat exchanger due to. Okay, there are four options for this. Due to the finite size of heat exchanger, configuration of heat exchanger, heat capacity of fluid, and none of the above. So before going to know about the question, we should know what is heat exchanger, right? So heat exchanger is a system that used to transfer heat between a source and a working fluid. So heat exchangers are used in the both cooling and heating processes. So in that point of view, like the question is terminal temperature difference exists in the heat exchanger due to the answer is A, due to the finite size of the heat exchanger. So the answer will for this question is option A. And if we go to the second question, Tromval is an energy consuming device, energy generating device, passive technique of energy harvesting, none of the above. So this also like these are the main questions, and I'm giving an idea of that what is Strom wall. A Strom wall is a massive equator facing wall that is painting a dark color in order to absorb the thermal energy from the incident sunlight and covered with a glass on the outside with an insulating air gap between the wall and the glass. This is like normally it is a passive method actually, and it is helping the like make heat inside a building, like in the winter places and all. It is very useful. So it's a passive method. So Tromval is an passive method. Option C is the correct answer. Passive technique of energy harvesting. Now if we go to the third question, waste heat generated from a large automobile can be used in. So there are four options like Carnot cycle, Otto cycle, diesel cycle, and absorption refrigeration cycle. So the question is, waste heat generated from a large automobile can be used in. So first we have to know what are all these cycles. So what is a Carnot cycle? Carnot cycle is an ideal reversible closed thermodynamic cycle in which the working substance go through the four successive operations of isothermal expansion to the desired point or adiabatic expansion to the desired point, isothermal compression and adiabatic compression back into the initial state. So that is the Carnot cycle. It's a reversible closed thermodynamic cycle. Now if you go to the Otto cycle, like Otto cycle, we can describe how heat engine turn to gasoline into motion. Like a thermodynamic cycle, this turns a chemical energy into a thermal energy and then into motion. The Otto cycle describe how the internal combustion engine work like automobiles and lawn mowers, etc. Okay. Now if we discuss with diesel cycle, diesel cycle is a combustion process of a reciprocating internal combustion engine. In it, fuel is ignited by heat generated during the compression of the air in the combustion chamber, and which into the fuel is then injected. This is a contrast to ignite that fuel air mixture with a spark plug as into the Otto cycle engine. So that is a difference between Otto cycle and diesel cycle. Now if you go to the absorption refrigeration cycle, in an absorption refrigerator, it's a refrigerator that uses as a heat source to provide an energy needed to drive to cooling the process. So here the question is, waste heat generated from a large automobile can be used as a absorption refrigeration cycle. That is, it is that heat source to provide the energy need to drive a cooling process. So that is the answer.
Aishwarya, I would like to interrupt here.
Yeah.
So the participants, do you have any query till now? Like the main intention to go through all this question is to make you aware, like what kind of questions you will be facing in your assignments. So do you have any query till now? I think these questions are fine. Means we can I think we can stop here, like sharing the questions. Like you have shared, I think 2 or 3 questions.
Yeah, 3 questions.
Okay, fine. So do you have any queries, participants?
No, sir.
Okay.
No, sir.
Fine. Because means the intention of this particular session is that to make you aware, like what kind of questions you will be getting, and what kind of the level you should be expecting for those questions.
Yeah, like
So
normal trend is like basic thermodynamics plus these kind of Carnot cycles or the thermodynamic cycles. Then heat, entropy, all these are the last week I think are taught to them.
yes, yes. So I think more or less all people are having the basic fundamentals clear in as far as the subject thermodynamics and heat transfer is concerned. So this course is it's a 12-week course. So in each and every week you will be getting one assignment. I think you people have solved the assignment 0. Have you? Other people?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah. So that was a assignment, week 0 assignment was there. So you might have got some idea from that assignment, solving that assignment. So here I would like to share my screen here, Aishwarya.
Yes, yes, sure.
Yeah. So I'm sharing my screen. Is my screen visible to you, everyone?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So here we know this particular course and what's its ID. So the prerequisites, basic thermodynamics. So as Aishwarya has already gone through these things, so I will not take that much time. So this is the one sample problem in which we have given 4 options, and the questions will be like those questions can be only one option is correct, or maybe the multiple options are correct. So when one option is correct, that question is MCQ, multiple choice question. Only one option is correct, and there are other category. There is another category which is known as multiple selection question, MSQ. So as far as this marking criteria is concerned, so like for this particular example, which one is the correct statement regarding waste heat recovery? So quantity of waste heat is not important for its recovery. It is an option A. So B option is quality of waste heat is very much important. Option C contains both quality and quantity of waste heat are important, and option D is none of the above. So with the basic understanding of your this particular course or the videos which you have gone through, and like on the weekly basis you will be given these assignments to just to have a comprehensive view of whatever you have learned through that particular week in those video lectures. So it's not like that we will be giving you some sort of absurd things or some sort of things which generally we say that oh, this is out of syllabus. So nothing will be like that. Means more or less the things will be related to the things which are taught to you in that particular course, in that particular segment or video lecture. So means module by module we will be proceeding, and in that fashion only we will be giving you the assignments on the weekly basis. So it is one of kind of question which is given here. So as you will be proceeding here in the course, you will be getting it to know that option C is correct, because in this one, as far as the waste heat recovery is concerned, we need both quality and the quantity of the heat which we are going to recover for the usage. So as option A is also correct, but it is partially correct. Option B is also correct, it is partially correct. So we have the better option C. So we have to go with the C. So only one option is correct here. So it's an MCQ question in which one option is correct. So once you choose a correct option and submit the answer, then you will be getting mark 1. And if you do not opt for it, then you will not be getting. If you do not solve it, then you will not be getting anything. And likewise, the sample problem is that in a gas turbine, it's a kind of numerical question. So we expect the participants to have the basic understanding, like when it will be taught to you, that time there will be a background of all the things which is going to be there like in this particular question, we are discussing about the gas turbine. So in a gas turbine, the atmospheric air is compressed to 6 atmosphere. The maximum and minimum cycle temperatures are given. Find the ratio of the gas turbine cycle efficiency to the Carnot cycle efficiency. The ambient temperature, ambient is at 180 atm, 300 Kelvin, and the gamma is given to you. So we have tried our level best to give you the necessary informations in the question itself. You need not to go for some other reference book or like additional material, because it's not, our intention is not to check the level or the quickness of the way you are solving the question. It's about the thing that yes, you have understood whatever has been taught in that particular week, and you are able to apply those particular formula or those particular concepts in solving the questions and arriving to the right answer. So here you can see, like here you need to have two basic informations in your mind. Like as Aishwarya has rightly pointed out, she has given example of Carnot cycle, Otto cycle, diesel cycle. Likewise, the gas turbine, the Brayton cycle. So and the basic concepts of those Brayton cycle, and using those particular formula of the efficiency and the Carnot cycle efficiency, you can solve this particular question and arrive at the question, right answer. And for this particular thing, like only one option can be correct. So you have to be you have to choose the correct option, and we are not like we have refrained from giving any kind of such options like 0.43, 0.44, 0.45, 0.46, because we know that students, they can do some kind of round of thing. So we do not give such kind of options to you when we have made the assignments, and when those assignments will be given to you by the professors, means they will be shown in your portal. So options are like this. Then if you solve properly, then you will arrive at the right question, right answer straightforwardly. So option like sample problem 3, it is also related to the basic thermodynamics. So it is mentioning that in an industry, waste heat source having an amount of 300 kilowatt is available at 600 degrees Celsius. The ambient temperature is 25 degrees Celsius. The exergy of the waste heat source is. So there are 4 options given to you. So if a student, he has thoroughly followed the videos, and if he has the basic understanding, then he can simply point it out that okay, this question is related to the exergy, and that I have to use that particular formula and I will find the right answer. So that kind of arrangements are there, that you will solve the question and you will get the right answer. Okay, and here we would like to mention, like you have got this information from the portal as well, but I will again like to emphasize on this, that please do not please follow this discussion forum, and this is the official discussion forum that we will be helping you on. Otherwise we cannot, like if you have made some certain groups and WhatsApp group and other things, then we cannot entertain, or we cannot go through those things. But yes, we will try our level best to stick to this particular forum, and we will try to address your concern, very relevant and very concerning questions, which you will be sharing on the daily basis or maybe on the weekly basis here. And like we are also the research scholars here, we are also pursuing our degree research work, but we will try to address the problems as early as possible. Okay, so this is the mail which you have got, I think, when the course was initiated. So it mentions that creation of WhatsApp group. I will not take that much time, but I would like to emphasize that NPTEL is only responsible for this particular forum. The discussion forum is there in this available on the course portal, and you have to raise your questions, whatever the query, whatever concerns you are feeling regarding the this particular course, and we will be very much happy to address those queries. And we are not concerned, we are not responsible for any kind of WhatsApp group or any other group created in any other social media. and we request the learners to refrain from sharing phone numbers, because today this particular digital platform, many miscreants are there. They are using the numbers and they can do any kind of thing from those particular numbers. So please try to please avoid sharing your personal details and phone numbers on the public forum. It will be beneficial for you as well as for our team here. And we hope that we have, like I myself and Aishwarya, we have tried to give you a kind of brief introduction of what kind of questions you will be facing, and we expect the the audience, the participants, to go through, means whatever the content you are facing, whatever content you are getting in your weekly basis videos and the assignments which you are getting, because I know that's why I requested the participants to introduce themselves, because we can understand that people are from the different backgrounds. Like some of you people are from the industries, some of you are the faculty members in particular in some institutes, some of us are students in some institutes. So we have our own kind of timetable, but we request the participants to please go through the videos. It's not like that, okay, this question is tougher and this question I cannot solve. Oh, this was out of course. I should really complain about this. So such kind of things should not happen. And we have tried our level best to, stick to the basic, the things which we have which are taught by the professors in the course. Okay, so I'm stopping my screen sharing here, and I request the participants to please raise your queries, whatever you are feeling, and if it is necessary, then I will request Aishwarya to continue with the other slides. Participants, please raise your questions if you are facing any. Is written something? You can type also, like if somebody is not feeling comfortable to talk, then you can type also. Participants, anyone, any query? Yes. Mr. Yogesh, can you introduce yourself? Mr. Yogesh Bhoya. Hello, Mr. Yogesh. Are you there? Any query from Mr. Ravi, Atul, or Sanjay?
No, sir.
Okay. So, means Atul, are you comfortable with the questions or the things which are shown here in the slides? Like.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So more or less you are comfortable with the. I think you have gone through the videos also.
Yes, sir.
Okay, great, great.
So how I can contact if we have any doubt, like through mail they are asking?
Okay, actually you can use the forum, Sanjay. It will be better to use the forum. The discussion forum is there, and we will try to take the record of that forum on the daily basis, like twice or thrice. We will try our level best to be there and address the queries as early as possible. Okay. Yeah, because that will be cumbersome for us as well, because to give the personal kind of communication, because whatever the query you will raise now, that will be beneficial for the whole participant community. Yeah, suppose you are getting some sort of query and some question, some doubt is there, then suddenly that thing will click. If I am a participant, then suddenly that thing will click into my mind. Okay, okay, yeah, here he is facing the situation. Okay, how I will going to address this particular problem. So that will be beneficial for the large audience. Although we should not do some personal mail kind of communication things. So that is the beauty of this particular forum, because it reaches to the large audience, larger amount of audience.
Okay, sir.
So any other query, like from apart from this, like if you are facing any other kind of doubt regarding this particular course, so we will try our level best to address if we can be. No. Okay, and we also request the participants to please give your valuable suggestions, like some maybe some Google form will be circulated amongst you, so you can use that particular Google form, because that will be helpful for us to improve our level of questions, the kind of questions which you are expecting, because I know that people like Mr. Atul, you yourself as a faculty member, then you are expecting, okay, that kind of question I expect my student to solve that question. So that will be a very good thing for the betterment of this particular course as well as the whole students fraternity. So Aishwarya, do you want to comment or do you want to add something? Because means whatever you are facing like queries regarding the TA of this particular course.
Like for what with the instruction we got, like what are the assignments which is given in the earlier classes. I
Okay.
like we have to try to solve that and some extra questions on that kind of
Yeah.
questions.
Actually, I think one PMRF support IITM. May I know who is there on that side? PMRF support IITM. So maybe know who is on that side, because myself, I'm Pavan Kumar. I'm one of the TAs in this course, and along with me, Aishwarya. She is from University of Hyderabad. She is also a PMRF candidate and a TA in this course. Okay, great. So I think Aishwarya, this is more or less beneficial or concern to you, because it's a kind of PMRF support team. So has it anything to do with this course, sir or ma'am? I think what I can feel is that PMRF support ITM is kind of, it is going to help the, yeah, once again I will connect microphone, you can continue. Okay, great, fine. So I think because recently the TAs are assigned from PMRF category.
Yeah.
Earlier it was not so, no? Okay, so for in that particular regard, it will be helpful. Like this support team can really help a lot the TAs from the PMRF category, and yeah, that will be a good thing. So Sumati, I think you left earlier. So I think you have gone through those slides which was shared with you. Hello, Sumati, are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so have you gone through those slides? Do you have any query?
Sir, no, sir. It's clear, sir.
Okay, so you are means quite comfortable with the level of questions or the kind of the questions you will be expecting in your assignments.
Yes, sir.
Okay, great, great. Fine. Do you have any other query? The other participants and along with Sumati, any other query regarding this course?
No, no, sir. No, no questions.
Fine,
Thanks.
fine, thank you. Okay. Okay, so Aishwarya, you were saying something. Actually, we got this message that's why I interrupted you.
No, like what I inspiration we got, I have to solve the problems like the
Okay, in this particular
yeah.
session.
Yes.
Okay,
That's the
great, great.
instruction we got, like to
Okay.
solve and communicate through Gmeet. And we have to I have to record this session and share in one YouTube link, and I have to share this presentation also, whatever.
Or right now you are live there.
Yeah, to
Okay,
record.
great. Okay, fine, 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 fine. So I think the more space you should be getting the more space here because it's a kind of the formality is to be there for your PMRF candidature as well. I think. Huh? Okay, great. Okay.
So that's
So
what
part
I
of it.
shared the link which I solved in last week, the YouTube
Great,
link.
great.
They can
Okay.
see that like after assignment 0 problem solutions are there.
Okay, you can do one more thing like you can share this like the slides you made now. You can share it in a link.
I hope all students got that already because that PMRF team directly sending this to them.
Okay, great, great,
I don't
great.
have any.
Okay, you need not to do anything, and they on your behalf they will be doing it.
Yes.
Okay, great, great. Fine.
I think let
So-
me continue the
Yeah,
problem
yeah.
session. Like if they
Yeah.
don't have any doubts.
Yes, but I means, are you people interested in like, are you people interested in really going through those things or means because more or less we have gone through this the questions, the kind of questions. Aishwarya, do you have any other thing regarding this course which you would like to share?
Oh no, nothing. That's already you shared. But that's enough.
Okay, fine, fine, fine. So means more or less the things are like the level of questions and the way it was informed to you that yes, being a TA you will be doing such kind of things here. Okay, so okay, you can log into this no, this course
Yes,
through
I
this.
can.
Okay, fine. So we will try to have this contact details. We will share the contact details among ourselves, like the TAs also.
Okay.
We will not use this platform to share the details, right? Okay. So should we call it a day or we should wait like for the participants?
No, we can continue because it's already 6:38. So I don't know if anyone will join or not.
So how many questions are there left
Like
with you?
I prepared like 15 questions, but how long I can teach, I will do. The next week I can continue that.
Okay, okay, okay. It's fine, fine, fine. So means regarding this course you are there. ठीक है. So can we expect some queries from the audience, like the participants? Hello, this is a kind of one-way conversation. We are not getting anything in return. Like the participants are not saying anything.
Sir, one query from my side.
Yeah, yeah, please.
Sir, I have checked the lecture material, means literature. So, sir, what the professor has used papers for writing that time during the lecture. So, sir, we need
You can
that
call me Pavan. You can call me Pavan. Mr. Atul, please call me Pavan. That will be fine.
No, sir, sir is very suitable for you.
Okay, fine.
So, sir, we need that pages copy means what professor has write that pages. They will also help for us
If I'm
to
getting
summarize
it,
the lecture.
yeah, if I'm getting it correct, that means your the video lectures have been shared with you, but no assignment like PPT. The slides are not shared.
Sir, slides has shared, only slides shared.
Okay.
but what have professor write that time on the page to explain something?
Oh, acha, I got your point. I got your point. Means
Yes.
some additional things are being taught during that video lecture, na? They
Yeah,
used to
yeah,
write.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay,
On the
okay,
page.
okay. Oh, that's a
So
good point.
subsequently, if I will get that material also, so that will also help to uh, means for the learning.
Okay. But here I'm not saying anything against the law. But I can you do one thing like if you are watching those videos, you can download those videos, na? Like I
We
Like,
can,
sir,
yes,
but
they can download that.
yes,
yeah
sir.
yeah.
If
So
I means sir एक बार देख लिए ठीक है, लेकिन अगर हमारे पास वो मटेरियल जो सर लिखते हैं वो आ जाएगा तो हम उसको आराम से समराइज कर पाएंगे,
that is
एक
true.
ही बार में हम देख पाएंगे. हमको वो फिर मतलब अगर 30 मिनट का लेक्चर है तो हमें 30 मिनट का पूरा दोबारा नहीं देखना पड़ेगा.
सही बात है, सही बात. That is true. That is true. That is true. But for that, I think like the slides which are shared with you, they contain more or less the whole information which is taught there. And apart from that, there are few slides, like few pages are there which are used by the professors during that course. Is it so? Because
I think so that slides are less and that content is more.
okay, that content is more.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I'll note down your point and I will convey your point to the NPTEL. Let's hope they do something on this. It's a good, valid
Yes, sir. And
kind of suggestion.
somewhere the lecture quality means the quality of that lecture is not in high definition. Because if you are continue watching that quality, so that affects to I think so.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Actually, we can, like we cannot do anything in that thing because as far as the quality is concerned, we the TAs cannot do anything much about those the improving that quality. Okay, but yes, being the participant of this course, you have given a wonderful suggestion, and I will note it down and I will try to convey it to the NPTEL team so they can do something on this. It's a good suggestion.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, yeah. Any other thing?
No, sir.
Okay. Sanjay, you were saying something. Mr. Sanjay?
No,
Yeah.
no, sir. I have no doubts.
Okay. Mr. Ravi, any other query? So I think Aishwarya, you should continue. Like, please try to be brief about those the explanation, so that you can go through all those questions.
Yes, sure.
Yeah, fine.
I hope now you can see the slides, right? Hello, can you hear?
Yes, ma'am. We can see.
So the next question, like from this course, is identify gains due to waste heat recovery. So the options are like increase in fuel cost, plant size reduction, process efficiency improvement, and increase in stack height. So what is waste heat recovery? First you have to know, right? What is the gain due to waste heat recovery means first you have to know what is waste heat recovery. So waste heat recovery is the process of heat integration, that is reusing heat energy that would otherwise be disposed of or simply released into the atmosphere. So that is waste heat recovery. So from that the gain is due to that is that option B and C, that is plant size reduction and process efficiency improvement. By recovering waste heat, plant can reduce the energy cost and CO2 emissions while simulating increasing energy efficiency. So that is the answer for this question.
Yeah, please, Aishwarya. So here, as you can see, participants, like here 2 options are correct. So once you go through those options, and if you felt okay, only option B is correct, and you opted for it, and you proceeded with that. So partially you will be awarded the marks for this particular question. So it's a kind of arrangement there that you will be awarded partial marks for this particular thing. But if you do like some mistake or some, so the marks will be opted out accordingly. So you will not be getting any marks. Those marks will be deducted. So please try to be very much sure about the options which you are going to opt for. Okay. Ashwara, please continue.
Yeah. Now we'll go to the next problem. What are the advantages of a system having provision for a waste heat recovery? So dumping lesser amount of heat to the environment, dumping large amount of heat to the environment, drawing less amount of heat from the source, drawing larger amount of energy from the source. So we know what is waste heat recovery now. So from that we can clearly understand that A and C are the answer. Dumping lesser amount of heat to the environment, because we are using that heat as some other purpose. And another C is drawing lesser amount of heat from the source. So these are the 2 answers for that question. So here also we are getting 2 answers for this question. Now if we go to the next question, during the operation of a thermal power cycle, certain amount of thermal energy has to be dumped into the environment. This is due to requirement of first law of thermodynamics, requirement of second law of thermodynamics, requirement zeroth law of thermodynamics, or none of the above. Okay, so the question is, during the operation of a thermal power cycle, certain amount of thermal energy has to dump to the environment. So which law is stating about heat, energy and all? That is the second law of thermodynamics. So what is second law of thermodynamics treating? We can say that it state that heat cannot flow itself from colder body to a hotter body. So it is that second law is stating about the heat as well as entropy, etc. So the answer is requirement of second law of thermodynamics. Now if we go to the next question, energy in transit is. So what is energy? Like energy is a point function or a property of the system, not a property of the system, or a path function. So for knowing this, we have to know what are the options first, right? So what is a point function? So point function, we can, maybe you know that another term, it's a state function. Both are same. Point function and state functions are same. What is a state function or a point function? It is a function of state or a point function for a thermodynamic system, mathematical function relating several states, variables, or like state quantities. It's only depending on that state. Okay. Now then it is a property of the system and not a property. Then the next, the option D. Option D is like a path function. So what is a path function? And in thermodynamics, if you want to say as a function as path function, it has to describe the path of the process through the equilibrium state space of a thermodynamic system is termed as a process function, or alternatively a process quantity or a path function. So it depends on the path which it achieved. Okay, so here the answer is energy is not a property of the system and it's a path function.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, with energy, she means to say energy in transit. Okay. Yeah. So it is energy in transit, which is not a path, which is not a point function.
Which is not a
Yeah.
point function. It
Otherwise, can we know from the audience what are the what kind of energy is the point function? Anyone of you?
Internal energy.
Okay, great. Internal energy. Great. Fine. Thank you, Aishwarya. Please proceed.
Yeah. Now next question, which one is the low grade of energy? So heat exchange, work transfer, flow of electricity, none of the above. So what is low grade of energy? What is high grade of energy? First we have to discuss that, right? Then only we can say the answer for this. So there is a grade of for energy. Like the degree of convertibility of energy, like stored work into applied work, is often called availability. So energy in the form of having high availability, that we can call it as high grade energies. So low grade energies is which only a small fraction can be converted into applied work. So an example of high grade energy is energy stored in fossil fuels, that we can access energy from. That is what it's 90% of energy we can access from that. And sunlight is the example for the low grade of energy. So low grade of energy we can get very low amount of applied work from that energy source. So here which one is the low grade energy? So heat exchange is the low grade of energy. Now second law of thermodynamics tell about. So I already discussed about that. What is second law of thermodynamics? It's stating about the heat and reversibility of the system, irreversibility of the system, also entropy also. That's how the answer is all of the above. That's I already discussed it here. Now if you go to the next one, quality of waste heat. So it's the increase with the total amount of waste heat available, increase with the rate of availability of waste heat, increase with the temperature at which it is available, none of the above. So quality of waste heat is increase with the temperature at which it is available. So that option C is the answer for this question. Now we have to go to the problem, like mathematical problem session. So what are the kind of problems we'll ask here? So first question, like I'm going to discuss for the mathematical part, what is the change in internal energy of the system which does 4.5 times 10 to the power 5 joule of work, while 3 to the times 10 to the power 6 joule of heat transfer occur into the system, and 8 times 10 to the power 6 joule of heat transfer occur to the environment. Okay. So how to solve this? So for solving this, first this is a one question which you can see normally. One is that, like how to change the internal energy and all, and another kind of question you can see like they will give the pressure, like a car tire contains 0.038 meter cube of air at the pressure of 2.2 times 10 to the power 5 Newton per meter square. How much more internal energy does this gas have than the same volume at 0 gauge pressure? So here if you see, we have to calculate the internal energy of the system. Okay, so this is the another method, another kind of questions you can see here. And if you go to the next kind of questions, it will ask the, already I think you have know about the efficiency of the system, how to find efficiency from the heat and all. So this question is related to that. What is the efficiency of a cyclical heat engine in which 75 kilojoule of heat transfer occur to the environment for every 95 kilojoule of heat transfer into the engine? And the second one is, how much work does it produce for 100 kilojoule of heat transfer? So here if you see the question, it's asking the efficiency of the system as well as the work done. That's another kind. So I will introduce the questions first and we'll try to solve some of the questions, and you try to solve the remaining one, and if you have any doubt you just interact in the NPTEL forum. The next class we will discuss about that. Okay. And another kind of question is, what is the coefficient of performance? So here in the earlier question we asked about the efficiency, and now here the question is coefficient of performance. That is, both are different. Efficiency and coefficient of performance both are different. So what is the coefficient of performance of an ideal heat pump that has heat transfer from cold temperature minus 25 degrees Celsius to a hot temperature 40 degrees Celsius?
Actually, I would like to interrupt here.
Yeah.
Yes, so the participants, the questions which Aishwarya is discussing right now, those questions, yeah. So those questions are kind of questions which you will be solving on your own, and you will be arriving at the particular answer, and then you have to enter the value manually.
Yeah.
In the options, like this space given for that particular question to feed the answers. So there you have to mention the correct value or the correct answer. And we have seen this earlier also, like the people, the participants, we myself have done such kind of mistakes that, okay, we arrive to some question, some answer, but we do not follow the correct thing, that yes, due to which we enter the wrong answer. So I'm telling about the units which we should use. So it's better to clearly and patiently go through, read the questions again and again, and to check out the units which are given to you. Because sometimes you might be like, if you are asking some let's key enter the what will be the final temperature of the system, then the people they might be questioning it out. So we will try to be very specific, very clear about the units in which you have to enter the values in the given space. So it's not like this. Okay, there will not be any kind of the ambiguity in entering the correct answer, because if we are expecting the participant to enter the temperature, then we expect it to be there. We will provide you the, okay, it has to be in Kelvin or it has to be in degrees Celsius. So that will be very specific, and accordingly the participant has to enter the value. Similarly, it is for the units of the energy. Like if it is the question is we are expecting you to enter the value in kilojoule, then you have to enter it in kilojoule. Likewise. Okay. Yeah, Aishwarya, please continue.
Yeah, I hope all students will get the YouTube link, like whatever I am teaching, like whatever we are discussing now, through PMR support team. I hope so, because last week also I solved some problems I included here, like in the chat box. I hope you all got it. If you are getting that YouTube link, you can comment on that if you have any doubt. So I can easily get that question. Otherwise, from NPTEL forum also I will get it. Okay, so here I think more than 6 or 5 analytical questions, like mathematical questions I showed. So try to find the answer for that first. That I think this kind of similar question you have seen in your assignment one also. Because I shared the assignment one similar kind of question to find the heat exchange error. So you just go through that and try to solve it, and this video this session you will get through YouTube link, and this presentation which I have prepared, that also you will get through email or NPTEL platform. We can wind up the session, right?
Okay, your part is completed, no?
Yeah, like I have some more questions, but I can share. Like
Yeah, that will be fine. Yeah. Because I think we are already running out of time. So we can see another participant, Sumit Singh. So Sumit, I think Mr. Sumit, hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So may we know about you?
Sir, actually, I am working in Visakhapatnam Steel Plant as a manager.
Okay, great. That's great.
I joined the course and I saw that the live session is going on from 6 to 7. So I just joined right now only.
Okay, so in case if you have missed like some important things, so I would like to give you the brief outlook of whatever we have discussed in this particular session. So in today's session, I myself and Aishwarya, we have tried to give you the glimpse of the kind of questions which you will be getting in your assignments, which you already know after facing the assignment 0, and hopefully I think assignment 1 is also live now. No?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. So means the level of questions are there and the way you have to solve. So we have gone through those things. Aishwarya, can you quickly go to your first or second question so that Sumit can be having some kind of glimpse of this.
I hope we can see this slide, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
So Sumit, this is the question. Such kind of questions will be there in the forum. I mean, in the assignments. So I think you have solved the assignment 0 and assignment 1 recently. Okay, great.
Yes, sir, I actually just enrolled for the course just now.
Okay,
Only.
great. That's fine. That's no issues about this. Means you will be getting such kind of questions in your assignments. Like suppose if this question is concerned, waste heat generated from a larger automobile can be used in. So we expect the participant, we expect the learner to have the basic kind of the knowledge of the thermodynamics, and as well as we expect the learner the course content which is given to the audience. Otherwise because people may say, okay, this was out of syllabus, this was not our concern, so such kind of things may be there, but we have tried our level best to stick to the particular course, particular kind of content which is provided by the course instructor professors in the video lectures, and accordingly we have tried to inculcate those things in our assignments and deliver it to you people.
Okay, sir.
So more or less we have discussed these things, and we have also mentioned there, okay, that key multiple choice questions will be there, and only one option is correct in those questions, and we will also be having the multiple selection question, MSQ. In those MSQ, like if option A is correct, and suppose option A, B, C are correct, and if you have opted for only one, let's say option A, then you will be partially awarded the marks for that particular question.
Yes, sir.
So such kind of things are there. And Aishwarya, can you quickly go to the slide, the present slide which you were showing earlier?
Yeah. Like you have just go to the slide, right? See here, what is you have to know about what is heat recovery, and you have to know about the advantage of waste heat recovery. That these are first lectures of science, I think. Like they don't already. And what are the operations with thermal power cycle? Energy, about energy, thermodynamics, like thermodynamics parameters and thermodynamic laws, second law, first law, zero law. That is the basics you should know about studying this course. And quality of waste heat and the numerical problems. It depends the problem we ask mainly only now at the I think first 2 week lectures it's only asking about the heat, general energy, work and efficiency and entropy. So these kind of problems you will see in the assignment questions. It depends on the refrigerator questions or carbon cycle questions, heat pump questions. These are the 3 questions you can see in the assignment. So therefore you have to know the basics of thermodynamics, which constitutes all the thermodynamic laws, entropy, general energy. So these are the things he started also last week. You can go to the lecture.
Yes, ma'am.
So another thing which I was pointing out is that you will be rightly means given the kind of help in the assignment itself, like the question itself regarding the units which you have to enter the. Suppose for this particular question you have to give some value, like the numerical value, and that has to be entered by you manually. So we expect the learner to go through the question properly, and in that particular question you will be finding, okay, that value has to be entered in that unit. So please try to stick to that unit, because
always will mention the unit also. If temperature is in Kelvin in the question given, you can answer to the Kelvin. If it is
Yeah.
degree Celsius, you have to do with the degree Celsius. But not the problem you have to do with thermodynamics. You have to solve it in Kelvin and convert it to other units. Problem solving should be in Kelvin, otherwise you won't get the answer for the one important thing in thermodynamics. They have to do that.
So more or less we have discussed these things, Mr. Sumit, here.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So it's really means happy moment for us also. Like we can expect a lot of like the the enlightenment from the audience, because people here in this particular course, they are from the variety of fields. Like we have the audience from, we have the learners from the industries, we have learners from the faculty, means being the faculty members of some institute, and there are some students also. So we can expect a lot of good questions and healthy discussion on the forum. And we request the audience to please stick to the discussion forum which is there on the portal, official portal, and try to you can, if you people feel means because we request the audience to not share your personal numbers, and if you people feel comfortable, then it's fine, because you some informal groups may be there to discuss the things. It's up to you, but NPTEL or our team has nothing to do with those things. We will be addressing the queries whichever are means available on the discussion forum, and we will try to address it as early as possible, because we are also there indulging our research work, but we will try to go through your queries on the go through the videos and the content provided to you thoroughly, so that you can answer as many questions as you can and get the benefit of this particular course. So should we call it a day?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay, thank you very much for everyone for joining this particular session, and let's hope in the next meeting we will be having some other discussion regarding these things. Okay, bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you.